Welcome to Silly Sense YouTube channel. I might get a little bit silly. A little bit of silliness now and then is relished by the wisest men. Welcome to my channel as we take a look at Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eaters Part. Oh, nobody can hear me. That is going to be a challenge. So, I've got these new audio monitor filtering thing in place. Allows me to monitor my audio better than before. Kind of cool. But it takes a little bit of getting used to. You would always hear myself saying, I don't want to hear myself anymore. And it's not that I didn't want to hear my own voice, it's the delay. And so with this setup, there's significantly less delay. I do not think I grabbed enough animals in that previous area. Let's go back. Oh, my stomach is killing me. I went to a potluck at a church, and I ate some of the food. I barely ate any of it. And I just don't do well with potluck food. Most people can digest it just fine. But the bacteria levels upset my gut because I have Crohn's disease. Now I feel extremely bloated. And they didn't have any Kevita or kefir water at the store today when I went. So, I am SOL. And I don't mean Sons of Liberty. Let's see, there should be a snake around here. And I'm not talking about this snake. I'm talking about a different kind of snake. A snacky kind of snake. The kind that you will eat if you're stranded in the jungle. Alright, he doesn't need half of this stuff.
Hey.
Hey! Do I want to hear myself? I guess I do. For a little while. That makes sense. Oh, let's see. Filters. Does this need to be higher in the chain? Would that help? Nah, it doesn't help. In fact, I don't even think this thing needs a limiter. I don't think it does anything for this microphone. No, it doesn't. Doesn't do anything at all. Alright. Alright, back to the game. Where was I? We were talking about how Snake doesn't need stuff. He doesn't need all this stuff. But he is going to need some of it. In fact, if I had thermal goggles now, instead of later, that would be a huge help. So he puts out the scar earlier and he throws it. So is this a different cigar? Is it the same cigar? That's what I want to know. What cigar was Snake smoking in MGS3? It is a Havana Cuban cigar. I don't even smoke, and I would light up that cigar. Just to try it. Be like, what is the experience here that Snake's having? The full Snake experience. It'd be like if Arnold asked you to smoke a cigar, you'd be like, I don't smoke, but it's Arnold, so I'm going to do it. Alright, where are we going? There it is. That's my snake snack. Oh, there's another snake snack. Well, don't want to overeat. Get an upset tummy. Should be some birds around here too. But they're so darn hard to see without the thermal goggles. Alright. We got the life med. We didn't quite get the birds, but I probably could get them if I go back. Pretty sure there's fruit up here too. Is there fruit? No? That's later. Alright, let's see if I can get the bird.
Why does it say 45% and it's supposed to 35?
I hear the birds. I see them hopping around.
Mom, Dad, why does it percent keep changing for?
Why does it say 45 in the corner? 45%? He's 45% camouflaged. So he's about 45% invisible.
Jacob, what are you doing in here? I already told you to get washed up for the night. Are you kidding me right now?
I did.
Go get your pajamas on. Brush your teeth.
And the bird flew away.
Go. Am I going to have your dad turn this off?
There it is.
Okay, I'm going to have him turn it off.
I can get it.
Get out of here.
I got it. I got bird D. Bird D. D bird. D bird. D bird has landed. What did D bird say to D snake? He said, "Are you going to eat dat?" Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Sick.
Horrible.
This is horrible.
I'm stuffed.
Snake will consume everything in this playthrough. I believe we missed some bird types in the last playthrough. We missed birds A and B, I think. A, B, C. Not this time. Snake's gonna eat everything. And he's not gonna get caught. No kills, no alerts. Well, I don't know if we're gonna do no kills, but why not? We're doing a no alerts playthrough. Might as well do no kills. Oh, I hear the alligators. The gravel. I've got just the weapon for this. Oh wait, can I not use the Patriot if I want to get that ending? Oh, I don't think I can. Nah, it doesn't really matter. Where what is?
I don't know where my Christmas dress is.
The pajamas?
Yeah.
You need to wear different pajamas. You can't wear those pajamas every night.
That I tried to wear though I didn't anymore.
Talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't wear those to bed, son. Not again. You already wore them too many times.
But it is.
I don't know where it is either. It's probably in the dirty laundry. Because it's dirty. Can you shut the door, son? Can you go shut the door? You're not supposed to watch me play this because it's got guns and espionage and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, God.
If you want to.
Let's get out the binoculars. So I can actually look at these birds. Can you shut the door? Ugh. Alright. What was I doing? Survival knife. Oh, I was gonna get out the binoculars and do some bird watching. So the birds should fly around. I should head right back up to this tree right here. Okay, so that's a magpie. And that's a magpie. So we already got those. We don't need to take those. We're good. It's kind of interesting to actually watch them just fly around. They have their own little patterns and everything. I'm pretty sure this was the first video game that I ever seen that had so much wildlife in it that was programmed this way to just walk around the environment. It's not an enemy. They can sometimes attack you in case of snakes and spiders, but they are a necessary component of the game. Trying to think of another game previously that came out before this one that had a lot of animals in it. And I don't mean just a few. Because the first MGS had rats. MGS2 had rats and like other little creatures like seagulls and the sea lice. But what's Snake doing? Scoping out the situation. What's going on over there? Colonel, I see the enemy. What should I do? Do I engage? 0. They're armed with AK-47s and pineapples.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake?
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Should I get him from here? Got him. There's not going to be any new birds here. And I don't think there's going to be any new food here. I could be wrong about that. We will scope them out a little bit. A little bit. That looks like another reticulated python. And if that's the case, we don't need to eat it because we've already got one.
Not too bad.
We'll leave it alone. Bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, bow, bow. The natural tone. Tones. Oh, we did peak there. It's pretty hard to make this. Oh, no, it isn't. I was going to say it's pretty hard to make this peak, but I guess not. Filters. Just when I took off my limiter. Doesn't really peak though, like. Or makes the peaking noise. Weird. We'll just put this in there anyways. Noise. It probably does make a peaking noise on people's speakers. It just doesn't make a peaking noise here. Is that a different bird? That wasn't the magpie, was it? As I go to look at another one, it flies away. Oh, there's a card right there. Bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, bow, bow. Guess we won't be hearing the cool music as often because we're trying not to get caught. Man, that guy blended in. I like didn't even see him. His camo blended right into the background. And there's this guy. You sneaky snake. You sneaky snake, you. I'll blast you. Haha. 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 Snake wins. Are those just magpies? Except those are. It's a lot easier to get animals and use the tools. In fact, I almost feel like the tools are more for the animals than the enemies. Like you've got sonar, you got all kinds of stuff. Motion detector, anti-personnel sensor, thermi-Gs. I want my thermal goggles. Actually, I want my binoculars. Zoom in. What is it? Is it a magpie? Or is it something else? It's hard to tell. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, it's just a magpie. What's that weird audio glitch? Bird D. Bird D. Birdie. Keep your eye on the birdie. Hey, Geeky Chadman, welcome to the stream. I'm so late to the reply because I didn't have the chat up. The chat up. I still need to play MGS5 and the Raiden spin-off. I actually did play MGS5 and the Raiden spin-off. I played the Raiden spin-off on PC. It's one of the few PC games that I've played extensively and own. I own like maybe 15 PC games total. Maybe more, maybe less. Ah! Oh, wow. You can hear the wind blowing through the canyon. It sounds really cool. It genuinely sounds like a windy, whistly canyon. And it kind of dies down a little bit as you get away from it. That's awesome. Would you do an MGS ranking of the games? That's tough. This is probably the best in the series. Metal Gear Solid 4 is pretty awesome too. I guess 5 has like technically the best gameplay loop.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory.
But
Sokolov is supposedly being
I kind of like the way the old games play too. Twin Snakes is pretty good. I don't know, man. It's too hard to pick.
Can't see Sokolov.
Peace Walker's so good.
Security is pretty tight.
Especially after replaying these games on the Switch with the quality of life improvements.
Around the perimeter.
I don't know, man.
I wonder how many are inside.
I think I just love MGS. I guess Metal Gear Solid 1
Your objective, Sokolov,
is the most iconic.
They should be holding him in a room in the northeast sector.
It's almost more like a sci-fi thriller horror game
Your mission is to bring
than
Sokolov back
the
to
rest of the
life.
series.
You must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach
The rest of the series gets silly
Right.
and like
one more
too serious.
You mean there's more?
MGS2 is way too serious. Like they're never gonna make another MGS.
something from me.
And MGS3 is pretty playful,
For being so late.
being the beginning of the series.
Yes.
MGS4 is like they were like, we're never gonna make one again, so we need to be all crazy again and end the story. It kind of has a lot in common with 2, and then Peace Walker is kind of more like 3. It's like kind of in between 3 and 5. In fact, I probably like Peace Walker better than 5. Granted, the gameplay in 5, you know, is a little more advanced. I just really liked Peace Walker. I played a ton of Peace Walker. I even played Peace Walker Online, and I think you still can play Peace Walker Online on PS3. And you could play Peace Walker Online on Xbox. But last time I tried to matchmake with somebody, nothing happened. Didn't work. Oh, I don't want to get caught. I should save. We got pretty far. Bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, da bow. But as far as Metal Gear Online games go, as cool as Metal Gear Online 1 was, Metal Gear Online 2 is my favorite. MGO3 was okay, but it didn't scratch that itch like Metal Gear Solid 4 Online did.
It's about this.
She's all talking about Godzilla. Godzilla! No response. If you call the boss here, there's no response. Because she's meeting with Fogan.
I see you've captured a magpie. Magpies are members of the crow family. They're distinguishable by their beautiful dark blue and white bodies and their long tails.
I didn't know magpies were a member of the crow family. Maybe I did because I actually heard her say this before, but I forgot.
Baltic hornet. I see you found a Yabloko Moloko.
Diablo, what now?
It's pretty cool how they comment on everything. In other video games, there might be information. It's usually just something you have to read. You have like a conversation with somebody.
Hence the name.
Peace Walker was a great sequel to 3. I even enjoyed Portable Ops. Controlled kind of funky. It wasn't as good as Peace Walker or Metal Gear Solid 3, but I enjoyed it. I kind of hope we get Portable Ops in a Volume 2 collection. But so far, it looks like it's going to be 5 Peace Walker and 4. As well as Ground Zeroes, of course. did he go? Oh, he's right there. He's just blending in. This is not the best camo. He's gonna see me. Ah! Camouflage. So I would have got the Infinity face paint on the last playthrough, but I made a mistake and I ate Tsuchinoko, and he was tasty. So that Tsuchinoko that I ate after we recovered our equipment from Eva turned out to be the same as the Tsuchinoko I caught previously, and I just forgot. I think when I was playing this I had COVID. I still have brain fog even though I don't have COVID anymore, but it was pretty bad when I was playing this. I was very confused the whole time. Still had a great time playing. In fact, it's probably what kept my spirits up. What's your favorite MGS that you played so far, Giga Chadman? Or anybody else that's listening but hasn't said anything yet? We would like to know. Leave a comment down below letting us know what your favorite MGS is. Woo! Oh god. Who's coming over here? Oh, he found that guy, not this guy. Okay, thank God. Whew, had me nervous. Hold on. Okay, so it's the end of the world. There's this funny flash animation thing. It's kind of like before YouTube. There was what's that website? It's not eBombs World. It was something else. Oh man, Newgrounds? Is that what it was? I don't know. There's some website. And you used to go there. There's like games and silly flash animations. And there's this one called The End of the World. It was kind of funny. What were we doing? Hiding. Making sure we have the best camo possible. I don't think there's any food we missed. Forgot there's lockers here, but you can't open them. I hear soldiers, but I don't see soldiers. I hear footprints. Whose footprints are these? Let's see what Giga Chadman has to say. Giga Chadman says, MGS4 was my first game in the series. That was just a big wow next generation experience on PS3. Love Peace Walker as the sequel, and the comic book cutscenes were awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed those comic book cutscenes too. Thought it was a nice use of the PSP screen. It scaled up well on PS3 as well.
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
Now you're getting me all hyped for Volume 2, Geeky Chad, man.
Be out of here before they arrive.
I was thinking about pulling out the PS3
Vulcan of
for
Group.
MGS4.
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt?
Maybe it'll happen.
Heard of him.
The thing is, I can't live stream it unless I get a HTCP stripper.
A man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West.
Alright, skip this part.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
It feels like after the 1.3 update
Exactly.
that it looks crisper or cleaner, but I'm probably just imagining that.
Major.
I did some frame rate analysis, and it is running at 30 frames per second. So is MGS2. But they stabilized the frame timing, which was a problem with the original release, I believe, in certain situations. Still kind of fluctuates a little bit, but it doesn't have that weird impersistence of frames. Shadows are sharper than the original HD collection as well. Giga Chadman says he emulated Kojima's Snatcher game from the Mega Drive CD. I haven't played the fan translation of Police Knots. Oh, was Snatcher translated into English in the UK? Is that what you're telling me? I've never played Kojima's Snatcher games or Police Knots.
Freeze!
Never played those. I did watch Death Stranding. Like, I watched all the cutscenes on YouTube. And I have the game on PC. And I did briefly play it. Like, very briefly. And I would like to get back into that. That was actually kind of cool. But the gameplay experience itself, like, the story was really good. And the world and atmosphere was there. And it kind of felt like MGS. Death Stranding actually, if you play through it, the story feels kind of like MGS in the future. But the gameplay, not so much. Didn't really hold up.
Soldier?
It was fun, but not as good as these classic Hideo Kojima games. The narrative was really interesting. And the gameplay experience itself was still fun. But kind of lacking. You're just traversing between environments, carrying packages.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here. And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
There's some enemies with the BTs and some techniques to how you travel through areas. I guess there's probably more to the gameplay that I haven't seen, because again, I only played a little bit of it and watched cutscenes. So I'm criticizing the gameplay, but I didn't play the whole game, so I should probably play the whole game first before I criticize any of the gameplay. It was free last year, I think, for PC on the Epic Games Store. And so, yeah, I got it. Not my first choice of game store, Epic Games Store, but they do give away free games occasionally. That's kind of cool. Oh, they're not going to be looking for me. They're all going to be knocked out at the end of this. Why did I think they were going to be looking for me? Don't get caught, mousetrap. so weird that Ocelot has the mousetrap on him. Is there camo over here? I can't remember. Was that the second playthrough? That's the second playthrough. Okay. Oh, we already got all the camo too. Except for Infinity Face Paint. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish they would have merged a couple of features from the 3DS version into this version. That would have been cool. Like the crouch walking. Let's check out what Giga Chadman says. Oh, Unreal Tournament Gold, but for Epic removed it without notice. Well, that is kind of weird.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
There it is. The Shagohod.
That's what they were making you build.
What's going on here? Deception. Betrayal. The boss. You're not coming with us, Jack? I've defected to the Soviet Union. The new blood has been rejected.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back,
Boss. Whoa, look at those eyeballs.
All 5 of us are together. It's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Laurie Allen did such a good job as the boss. Is he here too? Shell was saying here to kill him. Just a few months before this. Wake up, Snake! You're all beat up.
Snake, can you hear me?
I never played any of the Unreal Tournament games, but I've heard of them. I know of their history. Dang, Snake. You're not looking so good. What's styptic? I know what disinfectant is. What's styptic? Oh. It's supposed to stop the bleeding. Okay. Oh, he's got a broken bone. Alright, he's all better. He's so dirty and beat up. Looks like he's been crawling on the ground. Oh wait, he has. Could things get any worse? Volgan launches a nuke. Where is he? Where is he? Look at it. Look at it. There he is. The Sorrow's body. That is freaky. He's all laying where the boss killed the Sorrow.
Shagohod.
I always wanted to play a game where you play as the boss. I thought that would have been sick. Go back and do some missions as Lori Allen. Female snake. It's not some woke crap. It's like actual, respectable female snake. Dang. There it is, the Shagohod. Dude, Volgan just has a mad look on his face all the time. He just looks crazy. And Ocelot looks like he's like frustrated. Volgan, you madman. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Excellent.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna launch that thing.
Great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras.
Dude, look at his eyes.
Both Sokolov and
He's got like a yellow ring on the inside of him. Like he's really freaking crazy.
What are we going to do with the girl?
I don't know, Ocelot. What are we gonna do with her?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Their eyes are so animated. Animated. And then you look at the guard, and he just looks all generic.
she's a nice catch.
They convey, surprisingly, a lot of emotion for a PlayStation 2 game. No, they just do facial model swaps. They actually added more emotion in the 3DS version. Although, at the lower resolution, it's a little harder to see.
We may be able to use her.
But, with the three-dimensional depth, it does add a layer of
Spunk.
detail.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend.
The American defector. How dare you? The boss puts her life on the line. This is how you treat her? Unforgivable. Alright. Myself? Wait. How long have I been muted? Oh my god, have I been muted the whole time? Oh my god, I have, huh? Oh my god, I've been talking over here. Nobody said anything. I could hear myself, but nobody could hear me. Oof. Or maybe it's this. They're tied together. No, they're not tied together. Not linked. There we go. Link 2 deactivated from the main view. What does that mean? Not linked. Okay. Okay. You could hear me. Yeah, no, I see that. I have a new audio monitor plugin for OBS that gives me slightly better audio monitoring. So instead of there being a huge delay, there's only a little tiny delay because it's not waiting for the stream rendering. So usually when I monitor the audio, I'm monitoring the audio after it's been rendered, which is a lot of delay. What this allows me to do is allows me to monitor the audio here in real time and in the game in real time. So it's kind of cool. With darkness and silence through the night, what a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. But a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme.
Power supply to payload anti-free system shows no problems. No gusts.
No gusts.
All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back.
Those eyes.
Waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most... Yesterday, the White House received...
Are the Russians going to be helping?
Jeez, just got a brace for impact. Oh, it just drops him out. That's still quite the brace for impact. He's like, geez, I barely even made it in alive, let alone out alive. I wouldn't trust Konami to make a boss origin story without it being woke. I mean, Konami hasn't shown any signs of doing that kind of trend, and they are a Japanese company, so I think it would come across as natural. I mean, there is a way to be better in the world without the woke crap. So, you can still be a good person, try to be better, you know, and be nice to people.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod. Then,
Oh god, that clicking noise.
finally, eliminate the boss.
I don't think it's supposed to sound like that.
This mission will be
Ooh.
codenamed Operation...
It's grating to the ears. Sounds terrible.
Taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the current...
Now it sounds normal? It's so weird.
Supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, and that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the...
You think he would ask these questions before he got here? Then we wouldn't have a very good story now, would we? 140.41. Now there's some kind of exclusive... Oh, SIGINT.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so.
Whoa.
But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome.
He called her a nag.
Keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your
What
medical
up?
license if this mission fails.
How many minutes?
There was talk of that.
5 minutes? 5.
Of course not.
I need 5.
I believe in you.
Oh, I gotta call her more often during this playthrough. Okay, I'm wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. Wrap. That's a wrap. Thanks again for watching Nintendosense YouTube channel and joining me on this journey of game exploration, life, adventures, podcasts. Well, we haven't done podcasts yet, but all that snazzy jazz. Alright, well, we saved it. You can return to the title screen, Snake. Have a good night, Chad. Thanks again for watching, everybody. As always, stay solid, stay safe, stay fresh. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up before you leave. Leave a comment down below. Shout out to those who watched the whole time, live or post-live. Especially Giga Chad, man, joining me this whole time tonight. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Peace. I'll see you guys next time.